Raiders sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Purdue's offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's French. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So Ohio State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Here they're trying to get to the edge. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Dropping back, it's French. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. There he goes. All out of space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. There's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's French. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Right back to the well. Oh, there's the ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
And the offense got exactly what they wanted. They got the look. They dialed up the play. Everything was going great until they forgot to hold on to the football.
Yeah, it's plays like that that end up losing you games, right? And this is an offense that has playmakers, and they can create explosive plays, and they got one right there, but you just have to finish. You got to have better ball security.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he's going to bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. That's caught. It's Ferguson.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watson. At the 40, there he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's French. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Boilermakers are on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Porter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's French. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing on the run. picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Graham. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's French. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Ferguson. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Ferguson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on first down from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Offense at an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass. It's French. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, the running back has it.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The sure hands, it's Branch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Ferguson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensive.
The Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try. Touchdown, Purdue! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback will keep it. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's French. Throws for the tight end. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's reeled in, it's Ferguson. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Wide open spaces. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Boilermakers are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Power football with the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. Louisiana Tech has found something today. Now, I don't know if this is sustainable, but this is what this team is capable of, that's for sure. They're trailing by 24 to Louisiana Tech. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pocket breaking down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. And the Boilermakers get enough for the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces third and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. The Buckeyes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They go to the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock.
Sneak gets it done. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Graham. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Price. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. Lots of running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That pass is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Right on the money. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to fire on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.